161 Samuel Jean Baptiste versus Gretchen Lowell. Can you come to the podium?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Mr. Jean Baptiste, are you okay?
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay. All right. Mr. Baptiste, rather Sean Baptiste, it shows here that you're suing the defendant here for $200,000. Am I reading this correctly?
Yes, sir.
This is a result of a traffic crash?
Yeah.
Okay, well, and I'm assuming that, are these injuries related to this crash?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
what
sir.
happened, sir?
The thing is, I was driving my motorized scooter north on Mango Park Boulevard.
Okay.
And I'm having a good day. You know, it was a good day. And then all of a sudden, she make a sudden left turn on Orange Drive. And I had the green light. The light was green. So I was going through the intersection.
Okay.
And she just suddenly made a left turn.
Wait a minute.
And all of a sudden,
let me see if I'm envisioning this correctly. You're heading north on Mango.
Yes.
All right. And you said that she's making a left from Orange.
Yes.
Which means that she's traveling westbound on Orange. She's making a left to go southbound on Mango. Am I getting this correct?
She's making a left turn.
She's making a left turn, which means that she's going to be heading south on Mango.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and you're saying that the light was green when this happened?
The light was green. I had the green light. She made this sudden left turn, swoosh, and bam! All I know is I'm flat on the back of a truck.
Wait a minute. You end up in the back of her truck?
Yes.
So when the collision occurred, you landed in the back of her, in the bed of her truck?
All I know, I'm flipping like 2-3 flip in the air. I swear, Circus Soleil.
Okay.
Bam! Head first in the back of the truck.
All right. Now I see that you're suing for the $200,000 and for damages. What type of injuries did you incur, sir?
The thing is, 10-15 minutes probably past.
So hello guys, welcome to a new video of Courtroom. So guys, in this case I am riding a scooter received a driver for $200,000 after a serious traffic accident, and after according to the scooter rider, he had a green light and was legally crossing the intersection when the driver suddenly made a left turn.
When I came through, she's out there screaming and shouting at me. You were wrong. Like, how could I be wrong? I had the green light.
Okay.
So they flew me to the hospital.
Wait a minute. You said they flew? You mean you got airlifted?
Me to the hospital. Yeah, they had to back me to the hospital. And I got some broken arms, broken legs. I'm going to be in therapy for years.
Okay. Wow. Hold that thought. Ma'am, you heard what he had to say. Can you give me some insight into this crash?
Yes. Well, first, I just want to say that this was an accident. This was not at all intentional. I was taking a lawful left turn. The lane was clear. No one was there. I had a green light as well. I took a lawful left turn.
She didn't have the green light.
Hold on, sir.
All of a sudden, this, I just hear a bam. This man flies into the back of my truck. And I don't understand how it happened. He came literally out of nowhere.
I'm sorry. My hearing must be bad. Did you say that you had a green light?
I had a green light, yes.
That's weird because I got a document here from the Mango Park Police Department crash report. And on the crash report, it says that this gentleman had the green light.
I had the green light. She's the one who was driving crazy. I think she probably was on her cell phone.
I was not driving crazy. I was driving perfectly fine.
But you said that you had a green light.
Well,
Can you explain?
Well,
please?
yes, I had. Well, you see, when you drive a car and you make a turn, it's because it's green. So I went.
Yeah, but the crash report doesn't say that, man.
I think. Listen, I think that maybe they just didn't read it right. I was able to make that turn. I think that it's a shared responsibility. I think that he was not
responsibility.
Defensive driving is a shared responsibility. It's all parties involved need to be aware and
in front of him, and the impact was so sudden and that he was thrown into the back of the driver's truck and later had to be lifted to the hospital. The driver tried to ask that she also had a green light and even suggested that the scooter rider might have been speeding. However, when the judge examined the police report and listened to both sides, he found the lane.
I will give you defensive driving is something, but the obligation and responsibility falls on the other party to make sure that he doesn't have to commit to a defensive driving position.
Your Honor, there was no one on that road. I did not see anyone on that road.
But the police wrote in the crash report that he had the green light.
Your Honor, I truly don't understand, okay? All I know is that I was making a lawful left turn. This man, first off, people in scooters, crazy. He had to have been speeding for him to fly into my truck. I mean, I don't know how physics or whatever works, but how else could that explain it? I was driving perfectly fine. I was under the speed limit.
You said you own a scooter?
Yes, and I've owned a scooter for some time now.
Not a motorcycle, a scooter.
A scooter.
What is the top speed on your scooter, give or take? As fast as you can go, if you wanted to.
20 miles an hour.
20 miles?
Yeah, depends.
That's the fastest you've gone, or how fast? I mean, physically, if you put the pedal to the metal, how fast could it possibly go? I'm not asking you if you've ever done that. I'm asking you, what is the capability of your scooter?
Yeah, about 50 miles.
50 miles per hour.
Yeah.
50 miles per hour.
Your Honor, I was already in the intersection.
Okay.
She came sweeping through the intersection with the sun.
I was not sweeping.
Hold on. Okay, so I'm very familiar with this intersection, North Mango Park Boulevard. If I can remember correctly, the speed limit on that roadway is 35 miles per hour. Okay, and you're saying he was speeding.
He had to have been speeding. How else could he fly over?
The judge pointed out that if she never saw the scooter right after the crash, then she could not know whether he was speeding or not. The evidence showed that the driver failed to yield while making a left turn, making her responsible for the yielding. In the end, the judge awarded the scooter rider $15,000 in damages and advised him to receive additional compensation for his medical.
Into my truck.
Well, here's my question. You said that the lane was clear, and all of a sudden he hit you.
He came out of nowhere. I don't know if there was the sunlight, if there was a glare or something, or I don't know. He was not there.
Here's the thing: if he's speeding, well, how would you know he's speeding if you never saw him?
Your Honor, I've said multiple times, right? I don't do physics, I don't do science, but in my eyes, how else could it explain that this man crashes into my truck?
I have an explanation.
Does 2 or 3 flips, as he says.
I have an explanation for that. The explanation is you ran the red light, you weren't paying attention, and this man crashed into your vehicle and he flipped, and that's what happened. That is why you said it was clear, because you didn't see him. You weren't paying attention to the light. You weren't paying attention to the road. And now this man is injured because of that.
No, I feel for him. I really do. I'm not trying to ruin anyone's lives. But how do we?
After the accident, she didn't even call 911. She was dead. You were wrong. What do you do? You damaged my truck. And she was arguing with me. I'm
he came out of
almost
nowhere,
dying.
and
She didn't care
he
about
was being
me.
so dramatic. I mean, to be airlifted. Is this an action movie here that we have this happening? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Do you understand what it takes for an individual, for rescue to show up on a scene and make an assessment? They didn't put him in the truck. They airlifted him. Do you understand the logistics that have to be in place to airlift a human being from the crash site to a hospital? When rescue shows up, they look at him and says, hey, this is a bad situation. We need to get him there as soon as possible. Putting him in the truck and transporting him and trying to navigate through traffic is not going to help him with the care that he needs. I don't know if you've ever seen, well, apparently you must have seen when he got airlifted, but there's a lot that goes into that. They have to call the bird. The bird has to find a landing zone to land. Then they have to transport him. They have to secure him first and then transport him to the bird, and the bird goes to the hospital. That's a lot. That's not being dramatic. Even if fire rescue is going through all of that for you, that means you're pretty messed up.
I am not messed up. I just think that this
him.
This whole situation just could have been avoided if he had been aware, if he had been driving defensively. I think this whole thing and I don't think that scooters need to be in the road anyway. Why are they at an intersection?
Humor me. What would you have preferred Mr. Jean-Baptiste to do to avoid this crash?
I mean, I don't know. First, get a car. I think that would be the first thing I would do.
The expenses for his driver's insurance company. In this case, it reminds that when making a left turn or right, drivers must be extremely careful of his rear to oncoming traffic and call, including scooters and motorcycles.